Hey y'all, Keto Coach E here. So we are live for Keto class, y'all. Today I am going to share with you some of my favorite keto ice creams. So stay tuned. All right, we're gonna get straight to it, y'all. So hey Lisa, thanks for popping in here. I see Lisa on the Facebook side. So yes, y'all, we are gonna talk about keto ice creams. So we had a little conversation in the mastermind the other day, and it kind of sparked my thought about products. Well, the class was all about the different products, and my favorite this, that, and the other. Ice cream was one of them that I talked about because it's hot. It's getting hot outside, and people are thinking about ice cream, and they're going to events, and you can always take your own, if you want to have some. But you have to be careful too, because some of these ice cream companies not only make keto version, but they make a regular version. So you can't always just go off the brand name and just run in and grab it and go. So I'm gonna make this one quick. We're gonna just jump right in and talk about. If you got any questions, y'all definitely let me know. So we will get going. So I see on the TikTok side said net carbs and protein are good, but about 8 pounds in a month. Okay, so 4 months. Okay, so we definitely got to get your fats up. So he said just getting back in from last week. He said I don't have my macros on. Okay, so CP, let me know. We will definitely work with you on that. The fat is definitely one of the important things that you have to make sure that you're getting, which can be difficult to get. So we were having a conversation on TikTok before I went live, y'all. So, make sure you follow me everywhere on TikTok side, on the Facebook side, and on the YouTube side so that you can be privy to all of these conversations that we have and the free coaching that I do. So let's take a look here at the ice cream, y'all. So I'm going to take a look at Rebel. So Rebel ice cream is definitely one of the best ones. I think that this is the one that the majority of people say they like the taste of. So you can see, and this is one thing I have to shout Ellen out because I really don't eat. I don't eat this that much. I'll say I really don't. I think my favorite ice cream I'll talk to y'all about in a little bit. But you can see how Rebel has the 5 grams on the front, 4 grams on the front, 5 grams, 4 grams, 5 grams, 4 grams. So it's going to tell you how many grams of net carbs are in each one. So, but this is the net carbs in the whole pint. So all of the ice creams have gotten to the point where they put the net carbs on the whole pint. But you got to be careful and got to be mindful. And I'll see if I can click it. I'll get a close up on it. So when you click this, you can see that it says it right there. Net carbs per pint. Net carbs per pint. So you got to make sure that it says that, because if it doesn't say per pint, then you could potentially be getting net carbs per serving. So this is net carbs per pint in the Rebel. So this whole pint is only going to be 5 grams of carbs. Do I suggest you eat the whole pint? I don't. I don't suggest you eat the whole pint. But if you do, it's 5 grams of carbs. Net carb. It's 5 grams of net carbs. So let's look here. The ingredients are not clear on this particular one, but this is basically showing you how to break it down. So erythritol is a sugar alcohol. This is sweetened with erythritol. And usually on the Target side, they will have the ingredients down below. Let's see if they got it down there. They do not. So they don't have it on this one on the Target side. Let's see if there's a Walmart. Walmart usually does pretty good about putting ingredients up there, and Amazon does pretty good about putting ingredients up there. And granted, each flavor, the ingredient may change a little bit, so you want to make sure that you're looking at each flavor's ingredients. So let's zoom in on this a little bit here, and you can see that the total carbs on this is 18. The total carbs is 18. So if I'm doing my grading system, and I'll do this with y'all really quickly. So if you really want to learn my grading system, now would be a good time to get a pen and paper because you're getting ready to be able to see it. So this is 18. So anything over 10, and this is not net carbs, y'all. This is my grading system in order to grade a product from an A to an E. So 18, so it's 10, it's over 10, it's 8 over 10. So this is going to be I'm subtracting 8 from it already. It has 13 sugar alcohols. So therefore, I subtract 1 point for every sugar alcohol because I want y'all to understand that sugar alcohols are still something that you want to minimize. You don't want to overdo sugar alcohols. So I still want you to be able to realize you're going to subtract points from this. So this is you're at a minus 20, minus a 21 already on this particular item. And that's before looking at ingredients. You're at a minus 21. So this is going to be a C level item right off the bat. So right off the bat, you're at a high C in my grading system, which is perfect because you should know that this should be something you should not be eating every single day of the week. It's definitely a treat, something that you can enjoy. So here goes some of the ingredients here. I'm trying to see if I can zoom in and they clear up. They are clearing up as I zoom in. So you can see the ingredients here, y'all. The ingredients are there are no ingredients that I would deem to be inflammatory or that would lose points or make this an automatic fail. So this one would just be minus 21 points, which would be a high C, which would be very close to being a B in this category. Taste wise, people tend to like the Rebel the best. All right. So Enlighten. So let's look at Enlighten. So Enlighten is another brand. So this is another brand of ice cream. And you can see they do the same thing. This is Walmart. So that's awesome. So this is Walmart brand. So you can see Enlighten does the same thing with theirs. And they're going to put the one net carb. I'm going to click on it, make it larger there so y'all can get a good look at it. So it has one net carb. This one is per serving. So you see how that changed. So this is one net carb per serving. So and when we look at the back, we're going to be able to see how many servings. I think most of these are about 3 servings. So this would be only 3 carbs. But I guess the Enlighten deems it to be better for them to just put the 1 on the front because now you're seeing the 1 carb. So you just want to make sure. Let me get my alarm here. All right. So sorry, TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. I know that probably bumped y'all for a second there. So you see that is 1 net carb. So let's look at the back. Let's see what we got, what kind of ingredients we have. So if I'm looking at my grading system, this one is at 10. So this one doesn't lose any points because it's already at 10. But it loses points for the sugar alcohols. It loses 7 points for the sugar alcohol. So this one is still in the A range as far as grading because you're going to lose points for total carbs because the carbs got to come from somewhere. And if it has a lot of sugar alcohols, I want y'all to start being able to understand and be able to decrease the points. So I've been literally working on this grading system for almost a year now, and it's ready to go. I just have to get it on paper to get it out to you guys. But here go the ingredients: cream, water, erythritol. So this one is also sweetened with erythritol, soluble corn fiber. So you're good because it's fiber. It's not starch. You got the Tara gum, the guar gum. You got carob, you got sunflower oil, and then you got butter, monk fruit extract, and salt. So here you go with these. This will get a better grade. So this one would get a better grade. Now, taste wise, everybody's different when it comes to taste. So I can't really tell you what you should do when it comes to taste. But when it comes to grading these products, I'm going to give the Enlightened a better grade. I'm going to give it a better, at least this particular flavor. So each flavor is going to be a little different. I'm not going to sit here and look at the whole line of Enlightened. Here go. You can kind of get a look at them, but I'm not going to go through each one's ingredients. But that was the Enlightened, the one carb. That was the butter pecan. So the Keto Pint, I love the Keto Pint bars. So the Keto Pint bars are like my favorite. That's my favorite ice cream. I literally have every one of these flavors sitting in my refrigerator right now because Keto Pint literally hooked me up because one of my videos about their bar went viral. So they reached out to me and they sent me all of these. So I haven't tasted them yet, but I will definitely be tasting those. And I will share those with. So I got a couple local people I'm gonna reach out to share these with as well. I just have not done. I have not done my videos with them yet that I would love to do. I want to do some review videos and things like that before I do that. So y'all can see the Keto Pint. And a lot of people don't realize that this says pint in the middle of the O. It says pint in there. So when I say Keto Pint, people don't like, what is that? You talking about the keto ice cream? And this is it. This is Keto Pint. They put the word, they put the word pint in the middle. So right there in the middle of it, they put the word pint. So, and this is a peanut butter cup flavor. So let's look at the ingredients on this. So when we look at the ingredients, let's zoom in a little bit. I'm glad it clears up when I zoom in. So this one is 11. So we have -1 just because it's over 10 in total carbs. It has sugar, 5 sugar alcohols. So this one is a -6 before we look at the ingredients. Now, all of the ice cream, pretty much the ingredients have been pretty good. They don't have any inflammatory oils or anything like that. I'm glancing kind of quickly. So if y'all see something I don't, then definitely let me know. You said don't like the strawberry, no taste. so Anna says don't like that strawberry, there's no taste to it. So these are good. So here again, the Keto Pint, it has a really good grade. So maybe that's why people like the Rebel so much, because it has more sugar alcohols in it. So maybe that's something we need to be mindful of and be paying attention to. So this one doesn't have the whole net carb thing on the front like the rest of them do. It doesn't like blast it on the front like the other one, like the other brands, but this is 3 net carbs. And is that 3 net carbs per pint? Let's see. That's 3 net carbs. So this is 4 servings per container. So this is 3 net carbs per serving. So this is 3 net carbs per serving, which is a half a cup. That don't sound right. Because if it's a half a cup and it's 4 servings, so it would be like 1/4 cup, wouldn't it? Like, I don't know. That y'all let me know. I ain't the best math student, but that don't sound right to me. Where's Ellen? Ellen, where are you, Ellen? Let me know about my math. So here we go. So Halo Top. So Halo Top is another popular one. And you can see how they do the same thing. They got the big 1, 8, 10 on the front. So they are 8 carbs per pint. So when you look at the Halo Top, it looks like it's a lot more carbs in it, which I mean it is. If you're looking at it per pint, it's definitely more than some of the other brands. I'm trying to click one that's Walmart because I just like the Walmart's layout. So no image really Walmart. So I'll just click this one. Let's see. We got an image on that one. So here goes the Halo Top, the chocolatey macadamia. So here again, you can see it's 8 net carbs per pint. So the whole pint is 8 net carbs. A lot of these had like 3 servings in them. So this one doesn't show the full backside of it. Let's see. So here goes the nutritional label. So it's three servings per container, which most of them are like 3 servings. So basically 1/3 of it is going to be, what you're getting. This is what you're getting. So this 15 grams of total carbs. So I would take 5 points off of that. It does have regular good old fashioned sugar. I didn't pay attention to that on the other one. So, but this one does have sugar. I do take points away from sugar, and this has added sugar. So the added sugar is 2. So the total sugar and the added sugar are the same, basically. So it's just telling you it's 2 grams of sugar, and the 2 grams have been added. So when sugar has been added, I literally think of it as somebody took a scoop of sugar and just poured it in there. So one of my mastermind members gave me that visual. Big Goomba gave me that visual, and it's like stuck in my brain. Like that's exactly what it is. They've literally taken a scoop of sugar and they put it in the product. So there's literally sugar in here, and I take away 10 points for every added sugar. So this is gonna be a minus 20 off the bat for that one, and then you got a minus 5. So this is a minus 25 off the bat. So this is a C. So Halo Top is going to be in the C range before we even look at the ingredients. And this is my grading scale, y'all. So understand that. And granted, each one of these is going to be different. They got stevia leaf in this one. This one also has cornstarch in it. Is this a keto one? Like, I guess it is. So this one also, Halo Top also has cornstarch in there. So I would be mindful of that one. In all fairness, I'm going to try to click another one. Because does that say keto on the top of that? Does that say keto on that top? Let's see. I think the ones that says keto. So yeah, I mean, the cornstarch would be an automatic fail for me. So people that I work with closely, if it has cornstarch in there, I tell you leave it alone. I tell you to leave it alone. So Halo Top, I mean, don't come for me. Don't come for my keto license. Because I'm just teaching my folks. But yeah, it has that cornstarch in there, which is here. It's in parentheses, so it's a smaller amount. But I don't like my newbies to have to try and figure that out. So my newbies, when you see that cornstarch, then you just put it back. Why do you put it back? Because you could get Rebel, you could get Enlightened, or you can get Keto Pint, and they don't have it in there. So that will force them to take it out of their ice cream. You get what I'm saying? So there's 3 better options up here. So for that one, I'm not going to fool with it. I'm going to teach my people not to fool with it. Let's see. Let me. All fairness to Halo Top, let me pick another flavor. Let me pick another flavor and see what we get out of that. In all fairness, I'm just being fair here. So these are their bars. But let's get another flavor. So that was chocolate caramel, lava cake. Here goes one that's 4 grams of carbs. So they got a vanilla bean that's just 4 carbs for the whole pint, which is more on the line of all of the other ones. So that one would be closer to what you're looking for. And this one does not have cornstarch. So this one is okay. So here again, is why it's important to look at the labels. Because y'all saw the other one said keto, but it still had cornstarch in there. And I teach all my folks to stay away from cornstarch. So this one is much better. And this was just a vanilla one, much better. Only 4 net carbs per pint. So Halo Top, you've redeemed yourself, but make sure you read the labels when it comes to the Halo Tops. And I'm gonna say all of them because I didn't read all of them. I could have just got the Halo Top one that had that one ingredient. But let's look at another one. Look at another Halo Top. And this one does not have cornstarch in there. It has corn fiber, which fiber is fine. It's different than starch. So yeah, so just be mindful that they do have a flavor that has cornstarch in it. So be mindful of that, y'all. So if there are any questions, y'all, you said don't like any of the Halo Top flavors that I have tried so far. Okay, so don't like Halo Top anyway. So that's fine, y'all. So these are your options, y'all. You got Rebel, and here again, when I did the grading system, Rebel was at a C, Enlightened was at a this was an A level. I believe the Keto Pint was still in the A level. The Halo Top, depending on which one you get, is gonna change the grade. One of them was really low, and then some of the other ones. Let me see what this one would be. Let's see the vanilla one. What was the vanilla one? Let's see what was the vanilla grade on the vanilla one. So yeah, you just got to really make sure you look at these ingredients. And I've given you a little insight on my grading scale for those who've never seen it before. So I am coming out with a visual to it, and I will, once I get the visual, I will do a full class on the grading scale so that I can link everyone to the visual. So this is a -3 for the total carbs because it's +3. Total sugar is 1. It's not added. So I basically just double that. So that would be a 2. So this would be a -5, then minus the 8. So we're with a minus 13. So minus 13 on this one. So this one is going to be a B level. So the Halo Top, just the plain vanilla bean, is like a B. So that's how I grade them, y'all. So you can kind of get a good idea. You said grade the enlightened cheesecake real quick, please. No problem. Y'all, that's what I love. I love the interaction. So if you asking questions and interacting, I'm going to be here. That's what I love. So you said the Halo Top. Oh, they said enlightened cheesecake. So let's go to enlightened. Let's find the cheesecake. Oh, you talking about the cheesecake? Okay, enlightened cheesecake. Yeah, got you. I tried to do my blood sugar on that one and ended up having to change out my blood glucose meter. So I don't like to use Instacart because they don't share nutritional facts that well. Let's see. Let's go here and see what we get. So we're checking out the enlightened cheesecake. So hey, Yadi, we're checking out the enlightened cheesecake. Let's just go to the classic. So here goes the classic enlightened cheesecake. So I'll do the grading system on this. So some of y'all may know that I have a grading system that I've developed, and it is unique to me. No one else, you should see no one else doing this grading system. All right, because the grading system is unique to me. It's taken me about a year to develop it and make it work for everything, like to the point where the point values pretty much work for most items. So nutritional facts, here we go, nutritional facts and ingredients. So when we look at it, the first thing I look at is total carbs is over 10. So I'm subtracting 8. And I apologize for not looking at the camera because I got like 3 screens. So I'm looking all around. So if I'm not looking at your camera, that's why. All right. So this one is a -8 because of it's 8 over the total carb. Total carbs is 18. So everything over 10, I subtract 8. And then this again, I just want to make sure I reiterate, this is not net carbs. This is my grading system. So I know, like, you subtract the fiber and all of that for net carbs, but I'm doing my grading system, which I don't pay attention to the fiber in my grading system. So 8 here. So we can subtract 8. We have 1 total sugar. So I multiply sugar by 2 if it's not added. So it's not an added sugar. And again, like, y'all would have to see this in writing. Or just be like in my mastermind group, we go over this on a weekly basis so they kind of get an idea. So this will be a -2. So we're at -10. And then we subtract 8. We subtract 1 point for every sugar alcohol. So for every sugar alcohol, we subtract 1 point. So this has 8 erythritol, and this actually has allulose too. I haven't incorporated subtracting the allulose, but you can see this actually has 7 grams of allulose too. So that's a lot. But I just subtract the sugar alcohol. So I don't subtract the natural sweeteners like stevia. Allulose is considered a natural sweetener as well. And monk fruit. I don't subtract those. So 8 erythritol. So we're at 18. So this is a -18. So this is a B level before we look at this. So you can lose points because of certain ingredients. And this has modified cornstarch. I was trying to highlight it, but I can't. You can see it has modified cornstarch. Usually, when you see modified, it means they modified it so that it responds in your body like fiber. And I know this from my testing. I usually test, and this most products that have modified whatever in it, it doesn't affect my blood sugar. So they modify the cornstarch so that it does not cause blood sugar spikes. So this one would be a B level grade. No oils that I would subtract from. I would definitely test it. Anytime it has modified cornstarch, I would want to make sure that has been modified to respond to my body like fiber and not like cornstarch, because it also is modified just as a thickener. A lot of times they use it as a thickener. So they modify it so that they can use it as a thickening agent, but they extract the carbs out of there and keep the fiber. So they don't always, it is nothing that says that that's always what happens, So I would definitely check my blood sugar on this one. And that's what I was doing. Maybe I'll go buy that again. You got me thinking about it because I bought them and I actually ate it, and then my glucose meter that I had didn't do right. So I had to bail on it, but maybe I'll go back and do that. So thanks for that reminder. So I say Lisa says Rebel is heaven. Said, but I have already cut way back on it. Definitely. So all of these, y'all, before we get out of here. So Lisa says, help me understand erythritol and sugar alcohols. 2, how is different from regular. 3, and how can it make you stall? So at the end of the day, I'll give you the acronym SAME, SAME, stevia, allulose, monk fruit, erythritol. Those are the sweeteners that you should find in your keto approved products, right? If one of those 4 is not in there, then you should probably leave it alone if it's something that's sweet, because that means they sweeten it with something else. So stevia, allulose, and monk fruit are considered natural sweeteners. They're called natural sweeteners, meaning they come from nature. All right, so they're considered natural sweeteners. And then here again, I'm going to tell you, they're natural to a certain degree because they have to process it. Just like sugar has to be processed in order to get in the bag. So they're considered natural sweeteners, but understand they've been processed. The whole point is that they don't spike your blood sugar. That's the point. And that's what I need y'all to understand. And that's what this whole ketogenic lifestyle is about. It's not spiking blood sugar, because when your blood sugar's up, your insulin's up, and you can't lose weight. So if your blood sugar and insulin's up, you can't lose weight. And that's why diabetes and weight gain all kind of go all in one. All right. So sugar alcohol would be erythritol. So sugar alcohols, erythritol is 0 carbs, 0 calories, but there are other ones. So the ones that end, all of those names that end in OL, and I won't say all. I don't like to use all in science because there is usually some anomaly somewhere along the way where it just doesn't work that way. But most sugar alcohols end in OL. So if you see something another all, then or tatol, or then you know that it's a sugar alcohol. They tend to ferment in your stomach. So that's why, like maltitol ferments in people's stomach, and that's why they have stomach issues. Like the Russell Stover's candy has it. There's some chocolate puddings that have it in there. So that maltitol ferments in the stomach when it hits the gut, and that's why people have gut issues, like bad gut issues with like maltitol and other sugar alcohol. So that's why erythritol is the only sugar alcohol that is Keto Coach E approved. Okay, so that's the only sugar alcohol because it's 0 carbs, 0 calories. And my whole thing is why are we gonna pick a sugar alcohol that's 12 carbs calories? Why are we picking one that's got 12 calories associated with it, or carbs associated with it, or not even that for the most part? But we're looking at the glycemic index on what it does to your blood sugar. So if it's a 12 on the glycemic index scale and erythritol is a 0, why are we picking the one that has a 12 on the glycemic index scale when we got other stuff, when we got other sugars or sweeteners that we can use? So yes, I do take points away from sugar alcohols because I want you to have an understanding that it's not just unlimited. Like, oh, this got 50 grams of sugar alcohols, I'm good. No, that's a minus 50. That means it failed. So I want you to just know that, like, the grading system puts all those things into place. And you said, how can it make you stall? And that's why, because it's ferments in your gut. Some of these other sugar alcohols, they start to ferment in your gut and cause bloating and things like that. So you definitely shouldn't overdo sugar alcohols, even erythritol. I mean, any of these sweeteners, y'all, you don't want to overdo them because here again, they're all processed. You want to eat real food as much as you can. And my teaching is to teach you to be able to have a day when you have a cheesecake and you're able to stay in ketosis because you don't feel like I got to go to Cheesecake Factory because I want a cheesecake. No, I can eat this one here and I can stay in ketosis and I can, get back on my thing. But you shouldn't be no one should open up your refrigerator and it looks like cribs and you got like 40 of them in there. Like no one's that shouldn't be like the keto sodas. Like no one should open up your refrigerator and you got them stacked up and lined up in there. Like you drinking 3, 4, 5 of them a day. Like, so these are the type things, like we talk about being able to break those habits. You still want to be able to break the habits of like being addicted to sweet stuff and these sweeteners. The ultimate goal is to eat as much real food as possible. I like to teach realistically, because you'll hear some people say, yeah, it's all about real food. It's all about real food. But then you can literally ask them, well, have you ever had such and such? And they'll tell you, oh, yeah, I had one. But it make it sound like they've never had anything sweet on keto, or any treats on keto, or anything like that. I know for a fact that if I'm coaching someone, they're going to go try to find something sweet. So I want to make sure I tell you which ones are going to help keep you in the ketosis, or which ones are going to be conducive to the ketogenic lifestyle. Same thing with bread. So that way I can tell you the bread that's going to be conducive to you losing weight on the ketogenic lifestyle, instead of you just being like, I'm going to go grab this one. And hopefully that's right, because you saw somebody do a video on TikTok and they basically are just using something that's got cornstarch and everything else in it, but it's got keto on the front of the bag. So that's why I really spend a lot of time teaching this, because I want you to be able to make the right decisions, but I still need you to understand that it's about eating real food. So I appreciate y'all on the Facebook and YouTube side coming. I didn't want to keep this one too long, because I know that people don't watch replays when videos are 30 and 40 minutes long. So I try to keep them short. So I really appreciate the participation. So Ina and Lisa, I appreciate y'all coming through. You said, and it's me, Patricia. Oh, mind budget. Oh, okay, got you. I got you. All right. So thank you for popping in on the YouTube side. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on YouTube. Make sure you get in the Facebook group. That's my book over there in the corner. They called the Keto Playbook. It is on Amazon, y'all. It took years for that to come to fruition. So I'm proud of myself. So I'm definitely happy about that. The Keto Playbook. So you can get that on Amazon. It literally teaches you the basics of the ketogenic lifestyle. And then you have access to me. That's the difference I say between me and maybe other people that you find online, is you literally have access to me. I'm not just someone that's inside the computer. You can call, you can set up an appointment to have a conversation with me. I'm on my Facebook group all the time. I'm on TikTok 3 days a week. So I'm on Clubhouse. I'm also there. So you can really reach out to me and ask questions and get your questions answered, y'all. So check out the book. And if you got any questions, y'all let me know. If you already have it, definitely leave a honest review. Leave an honest review. And I will be grateful for that, y'all. So y'all, I thank y'all. So if y'all got me on TikTok, come on over to the TikTok page, y'all. We getting ready to have the after party where I'll answer questions and all of those good things. So I thank y'all for popping in here today, y'all. And I will see y'all next Sunday for keto class. See y'all then.